What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another car extreme video, and in today's video we're gonna mess around with another car that we got out of the Pink Slip wins. I want to try and turn one of these into a drift car because all of these cars are all race cars. So every single one of these cars that we ended up getting from the Pink Slips, I mean every single one of them was built to race. So they all obviously race you on the road. Now what I want to do is I want to basically just turn one completely into a drift car. I need to try and find one of them that's rear-wheel drive. I mean, I can rear-wheel drive swap it anyway, but I want to try and find like a really fast car and then do that with. So that's what's going to happen in today's video. I want to try and do that. So I'll go somewhere high at the top because I think it'll be kind of fun to try and pick something out of here. But by the looks of it, every single car is all-wheel drive out of the top ES Plus cars. What about if we go into CS? We have a Super that's not, but I think we've already done like a Super kind of like drift build, I think, on the channel, so I don't really want to do the exact same thing again. If you go down lower in class, all of these are also all-wheel drive. I mean, except for the RX-7, we've already done an RX-7 before. I think we're going to rear-wheel drive swapping. If we're going to rear-wheel drive swapping, we're going to rear-wheel drive swap something. Should I? I'm down to do it, just for a laugh. Should I just do this? I haven't had an Aventador up until now. I've never done a build on one of these, so I'm pretty sure I bought one of these before, only to take the engine out of it and put it in a different car. I've never actually driven an Aventador. This thing is fast. So this is one of the cars, one of the Pink Slip cars that you get to win, but you can only do it with a glitch. I've done quite a bunch of videos on the channel on how to get pretty much the glitches done and all that stuff, so yeah, okay. I'm down to try and figure something out with this car. Obviously, power is not going to be an option. Or, sorry, not going to be an issue with this car. Not an option. It's not going to be an issue with this car at all. So, ideally, what I really need to do is kind of work a little bit on my suspension. I kind of want to work on the fitment a little bit as well, because especially on the rear, kind of dips in a bit too much. But that wide body on it looks mental, right? It's got like a Liberty Walk wide body on it. It looks absolutely ridiculous. It looks really good. I even like the exhaust. The exhausts are very racing. I think the whole car itself just looks really good. I don't know how I feel about the R34 GTR wheels on it though. So we might have to change those into something else. But yeah, 5.5 liter V12. Also, I see people in one of the videos I uploaded the other day when basically they were trying to bring logic to the engines that are being used in some of the cars in this game. If you really pay attention and you look at some of the engines that are in this game, right, that you actually can have in this game, you have a lot of them, right? Like there's so many different types of engines. Like I was using the Audi RS6 and I had a V6, it said in it. Obviously it sounded like a V8, but it said that it was a V6. And a lot of people were saying to me, oh, but this is the V6. This is supposed to be the Audi S6 V6. It's not the RS6. You guys do realize that what they're trying to do in this game is they're trying to add as many engines as possible in this game, so it makes it a little bit more of it makes it more so instead of them adding an Audi S6 in the game and an Audi RS6 in the game, you'll have the same body or a very similar body like the Audi RS6 in the game, but you'll give it a different engines because not only that, but then they'll add like an Audi RS7 and it'll have the 4 liter V8 in it. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's why even the E92 M3 in this game does not have an E92 4 liter V8 in it, like naturally aspirated V8. There's other 4 liter naturally aspirated V8s in this game. They maybe wanted to add an inline 6 in the game. I didn't actually mean to back out all the way, but I just wanted to show you guys. But it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. So for people that are going to come into the comments, this Lamborghini Aventador is the 5.5 liter V12 one. It's not actually the 6 liter V12. Like, does that really make sense to anybody? Obviously not, because of course, they're not going to have the 6 liter V12. Also, it could be because of copyright reasons, they're not allowed to pick that exact engine for that exact car. You have to keep that in mind as well. So, for people that are trying to bring logic into what they're adding and not adding into this game, need to really, like, take a step back and realize that this is not supposed to be a realistic game. It's got prototype parts on everything. Rear-wheel drive swap. Bomb. There you go. Let's do that. It does really have everything. Wait, does the transmission still stay even if I rear-wheel drive swapped it? Oh, it does. So I don't really have to do anything here. I'm going to even weld the diff. I'm not even going to do anything else to the transmission. I'm just going to weld the diff. That's all we need to do is our rear diff just needs to be welded. That's it. Even the body, I think, everything is pretty much maxed out. So I don't really have to spend a lot of money when it comes to doing anything here. Ooh, okay. Here we can probably go and take it a couple of steps higher. I'm going to add the prototype parts because I've been working on trying to get them for a full prototype video. So I'm just going to do that. So you still have the steering arms and everything like that. The suspension arms, as long as they're prototyped, then that's good, because then we can adjust them as much as we really want to. This already has the spacers and everything. 20-inch wheels for the front, 21-inch for the rear. Okay, I'm liking the way this is sitting. We just kind of need to get... It's already on stretch tires as well. I don't know if I really want to get... Do I really want to work around with the stretch tires? I can see how this is looking, though, without stretch tires. I think the fitment is a little bit better without stretch tires. I'm not going to lie to you. I might put it on. No stretch, -5. No stretch, -5 looks like that. They actually look so much better without being stretched on this car. Okay, cool. Well, let's, should I go see what we can do with the styling for it? Because I think that's kind of something that we can really mess around with. Especially since I've never done like a Lamborghini Aventador build. I feel like this could be kind of an interesting one to have a little look at. So obviously stock looks like this. The RNT looks like this. Whoa. That looks nuts. The one thing I really don't want to wait, no, I have an Aventador then. Because I've done the Christmas tree, like, build on it. I just don't remember it. Okay. There's something about this kit that I kind of want to add on. Because it just looks mental. The one thing I'm never changing on this car is going to be the livery. I think the livery is going to stay the same. This looks mental with this kit on it. It just looks even more extreme. I'm going to put this kit on it. I'm losing my voice somehow. Hood or bonnet. What really changes? Oh, I see. I see. I'm going to leave that the way it is. We can remove the front bumper completely. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. I'm assuming the rear one is the same as well. Which I'm not going to do. Again. I don't like the blue lights, so we're going to go back to standard for that. Mirrors, we could change to little tiny mirrors. Nah, we'll leave that the way it is. Trunk lid? Oh. Nah, this looks good. I like this. Then we have the different spot. Wow, we could get rid of it. We just have the fins up. That looks so weird. Nah, I'm gonna keep the Street X one because obviously it looks like it belongs there. For the wheels, I don't really mind that. I definitely want to pick something that's like something like this is definitely what suits the Lamborghini. It looks like something like ADV ones or whatever. They just look like super multi-spoke wheels. They look amazing on this car. I'm putting these on. I don't even care. Boom, sorted. Okay, cool. Well, that's all added on. Paint job, the exterior I don't want to change at all. We already made that choice. Roof I don't want to change because I want to keep the livery on it. That's the most important part of this entire build. I want to keep the livery on the actual car itself. As for the wheels, I think we're gonna go and try and get them to be maybe chrome. So let's do chrome for the lip, nice and bright, and then for the spokes. We can go with satin and go a little bit darker. Doesn't necessarily have to be black. Let's get rid of all the saturation as well. I don't really have to be black, but just grey with the maybe a little brighter. Something like that. Or do I change into a metallic? Whoa, these are good actually like this. It's not even metallic, it's a caramel. So they're kind of shiny and they look a little bit more like brushed, like aluminium for the wheels. Oh, I kind of like that. That looks kind of sick. And the suspension arms and all that, I genuinely couldn't care less, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. Styling. Do I really want to do anything to the interior of this thing? No, put drift wheel on it because why not? Hydro as well. Shifter, no, because it's. We're gonna keep this as basically as automatic with the paddles. Underglow. It's already got underglow on it. Oh, it's yellow. Okay, perfect. I don't even need to do anything there either. Cool. Well, we're done. I'm gonna go update the tune on this car because obviously it's built for racing and I need to build it for drifting. And I also need to change my tires on this car as well, so I'm gonna go with maybe sports tires, maybe Street Plus, but sports is kind of where I want to. Yes. Yes, that is a good start. That is a very, very good start. This has so much power right now. I don't know if Street Plus tires is... Okay, yeah. It doesn't have the tune though, so be careful. What's the car that we built recently as well that I had to put sports tires on it because I ended up messing around with it. And it was basically just way too powerful. I can't even remember what car it was, but it was a car that I built recently. Yeah, it was a car I built recently. I realized how powerful some of these cars could get up to, and yeah, it kind of didn't really work out too well for us, did it? If I was trying to go any lighter on the tires, Street or Street Plus, just wasn't having it. Okay, I think I'm done. I've adjusted my tune a little bit. I also brought the wheels out a tiny bit more. Huge amounts of steering angle as well now with this car, so I should have absolutely no issues with spinning out too early. I can still spin out because I didn't max out my... Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, nice. I didn't max out my Ackerman. So I still want to be able to have like full control over this car. It just feels like if you max it out, it's what someone told me early on in this game when I started playing. I was like, if you max it out, it's basically like on easy like noob mode. The game basically doesn't even let you spin out, but obviously, as you can see, I can spin out whatever I feel like it. I didn't max it out for that main reason. I still want to have it so I can keep an enormous amount of angle. Ooh, car. Alright, let's go sliding. Let's go sliding. I think it's been a little while since I've done a drift build on this channel, isn't it? Pretty sure all the other builds that I've done most recently was either for racing or because of the Gymkhana update, it was for Gymkhana. But like a good old-fashioned rear-wheel drive drift build, I think it might have been a while. Also, this thing on sports tires is nuts because it picks up the pace so quickly. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Careful! Don't spin it. I think I may need to change to worse tires. It just picks up the pace so quickly. The only problem is that I'll be so overpowered. Okay, let me do it. Let's just see what it's like. I'm launching it in third. Yeah, it's a lot slower now. That's bad I could keep it in fourth and go that slow. Also, driving on the handbrake is a little better. Damn, this thing pushes itself out so far. I don't know if I've ever done a mid-engine drift build before. So obviously on a Lamborghini, for example. I don't think I've ever done a build on a mid-engine car. It feels a little awkward. Trying to drive as smooth as I possibly can, but it just feels like it's... Every time I accelerate, it tries to push itself out so wide. It's got way too much power. I think also the width of the wheels doesn't really help too much at the back either. I don't know if it's just for cosmetic reasons only or what, but I think the rear wheels may be a bit too wide. I don't know, people can let me know down in the comments below if that actually makes a difference or not. On the actual width of the wheels. I know the size of the wheels makes a difference with the center of gravity and how this car kind of handles. But I don't know if the width of the wheels actually matters as well. I mean, it's definitely slidable because we're in cars. Pretty much anything you want can be slidable in this game. But it just feels like I'm kind of forcing it a little bit too much because it just really doesn't want to at some points. But it can definitely get down. Let's go left. I got some tighter corners here, though. We'll try to work through them. Oh god. Careful now. No, it's actually alright in the tighter corners. I thought it was going to struggle. I thought it was going to put its power then and just shoot straight to the wall. Because even on Street Plus tires, it's still pretty, like, nutty. Yeah, it's not bad. You keep it basically at a specific angle. And again, like I said, this thing has so much power that it has absolutely no issues pulling out of corners in pretty much whatever gear you want to send it to. Look, I'm in 6 now. It does not care. Ah, it's funny. Look, even here. Just keep it forever sideways. It's just so easy to throw sideways. I think I said earlier that it doesn't want to stay sideways, or it doesn't want to go sideways. Sorry, it's not that it doesn't want to. It just feels like it's got so much power that it wants to, like, just, you know, go at any point in time. Oh, level 80. Let's go. Oh god. Trying to find where the sweet spot is to slow down for the next corner is funny as well. I think I'm going just a bit too fast into some of these corners, and I'm expecting the car to just be okay with it, but... Nice and tight here. There you go. I'm not flooring it either when I'm going into these corners. I'm trying to, like, ease up. But look, I can do, like, stuff like this as well. You really smooth with that. I knew that was gonna happen. As soon as I put my foot down, instead of trying to get it to go sideways, it goes straight to the wall. Okay. I might end the video here. That was quite an interesting little build. 360? Oi, that was not too bad. That was not that bad. Look at that. That is not bad. As soon as we got away from the really, really tight corners. I really like that. Alright, cool. Ooh, car. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for today's video. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments below if you've watched that video where I made on the amount of Pink Slip cars that we have, which is 64. If you watched the video, let me know on what car I should try and mess around with next, and what should I build it for, because I think it'd be kind of fun to try and build some other cars up to other things, you know, even if it's just me testing out what it sounds like what I did with the Audi RS6 there the other day as well. Even that was kind of alright, and I don't mind it, but because obviously I haven't driven any of these cars, and there's some of them, obviously, if you've watched the videos on the channel and you've maybe seen a build or two, maybe try and pick a car that I've never actually driven on the channel before, you know. I'm down to try that. If you guys want to let me know down in the comments below. But that's it for today. This was the Lamborghini Aventador that I decided to turn into a drift car for no reason whatsoever, just because I thought it would be kind of interesting to try and see what it'd be like. And yeah, this is one of the Pink Slip cars as well. Alright, anyway, I'll speak to you guys later. Bye everyone, have a good day.